All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, taught us the truth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that's around the four corners of the globe. I'm the brother Iwa Lumia from the GMS Chicago branch here in Chicago, coming back at you with another lesson. And Lord willing, I hope this lesson be edifying. I'm just basically taught this lesson, we are in those times where the charagma is going to be pushed heavy, and this is really the big prophecy that we are looking for, that our elders and our apostles have been teaching, about for 30 plus years. The mandated, mandatory push of the charagma, which is the electronic chip that he is planning to push on the people. So I'm gonna play this clip and I'm gonna just jump straight into it, because this is the major prophecy that we're looking for before the end of the end.
Big Brother's coming reveals secret plan to tag every man, woman, and child on the planet. Look at that, guys. Coded microchips implanted in every person in the country would tie all of us into a master computer that could track anyone down at any moment, and plans such system ready underway whether you like it or not. Look at this. This was published back in 1991. Tiny microchips is telling it all in this book. Y'all think we bullshitting. Y'all thought we was lying. Conspiracy theories, right? 444. William Cooper. Copyrighted 90.
And shit, there you have it. Esau, these elites, have been planning, for the push, the mandatory pushing of this electronic chip. That's going to go under your skin or on your forehead. But I'm gonna just jump into it. I don't want to drag it out too long. Let's start at Revelations 13 and 16. This is the book of Revelations 13 and 16. It says, he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads. Right. And that's talking about the chip that Esau is going to impose on the people. And ultimately, according to Revelations 14 and 9, if you take this chip, your ass is finished. That's why we tell the people that can understand this prophecy. We tell them what? Don't take the chip. And if you can't see that the chip is the mark of the beast, your ass lost, or you basically finished. That's why the Lord ultimately is not dealing with you. So I'm gonna read that again. This is the book of Revelation 13 and 15. It says he had power to give life. No, Salakia 16. It says he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or their foreheads. Right. So ultimately, these elites are going to push the chips on your children, on your women, on your wives and yourself. Just like how they have these different dogs chipped. They're going to have you chipped like different cattle and different things like that. And this is what's coming to the soils of America. You have it you see it over there in Europe right now, countries like Spain, for example. I believe I already got they workers or whatnot already chipped. It's going to be used for your everyday life, buying and selling. It says verse 16. Verse 17. It says that no man might buy or sell save he had the mark or the charagma or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right. So you won't be able to buy and sell unless you had the chip, and that's what faith's going to come in. Do you really believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, or do you believe in this system? So our faith is going to be put to the test. When this thing becomes mandated, and we're in that time right now where this chip is going to be mandated on a big scale. This is the book of Revelations 14 and 9. And it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receiveth his charagma in his forehead or in his hand, the same must drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. He shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Right, so basically your ass go catch a nuke. Your ass go melt. If you ultimately take this. You know? And that's for, you know, that goes for anybody, whether you're a heathen or whether you're an Israelite. If you take this chip, you know, you're ultimately going to fry. You know, by the way of thermonuclear missiles. You know, in the presence of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, which is the Lamb. You know? This is the book of Revelations 15:2. And it says, and I saw, as it were, a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that have gotten the victory over the beast. The only people that's going to have the victory over the beast is the elect, the 144,000 and the 1/3. It says over his image and over his charagma and over his number, over the number of the name, stand on the sea of glass having the harps. It says of Yahweh. So ultimately, the elect is going to be the only ones that's not going to, you know, take this chip. You know, because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's spirit is going to be on them to endure, you know, those times that's to come. But I want to get one more. Revelation 3:10. This is the book of Revelation 3:10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Right. If we do this work to the best of our ability, you know, don't fall, but continue to endure and doing this work, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua will put a spirit on his men, you know, even unto death, to, you know, to reject this charagma, which is the R to the F to the I to the D chip, you know, and that's what's ultimately going to happen. So I'm going to just end it out right there. Lord, I want to hope it was edifying. Until next time, Wa Abba Ball.